Jimmy's Jam Box. Keep jamming. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Jimmy's Jam Box. We're here and we're back at it again, and we're going to get on into it. But before we do, as always, please make sure to like, subscribe, push all the buttons, do all the things. You know, I don't know where they are, but you do, and I trust you. Now let's go ahead and get on into it. Here is today's guest.
What's up, guys? My name's Tree TJ.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about, where you're from, what you do, give us that Tinder profile of your experience with music.
Well, I was born and raised in Portland. I started making music back in 2021 on an iPad.
Okay.
I was just like, I want to start doing this, so I did. And here I am.
Hell yeah.
Now I got a laptop. I've upgraded just a little bit, not too much, but I'm making waves.
You've got real keys now?
Yeah, I got real keys. I got a MIDI. So,
yeah. Do you play any instruments?
I play guitar,
dope.
bass, and keys.
Okay. Was guitar your first instrument?
Yeah.
How long have you been playing that for?
Since I believe since I was 11.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What's the coolest thing that you can play on guitar that's somebody else's song? Can you play Through the Fire and the Flames? No, I'm kidding.
I wish. No, I just actually taught myself how to play Caught in Time Somewhere Far Away by You'll Never Get to Heaven.
Okay.
In a day.
Hell yeah.
It was pretty dope, yeah.
Hell yeah. And then when did you get into music initially?
I first started playing instruments when I was 11. I started playing guitar. I was super ADHD as a kid, and my mom decided to put me in guitar lessons and stuff. So I started doing that. That was where it first kind of began. And then as I got older, I kind of stopped playing guitar and instruments for a while, and I kind of got into super hardcore drugs and shit, and so I kind of fucked off. But then coming back to music, I started just playing nonstop keys and bass.
Okay.
So I've been really working at that, and then also just now making music, producing my own stuff.
Yeah.
And doing that.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
And learning how to produce, that's super hard.
Oh yeah. It's a process. All right, now this next question, it's one that we ask early. We ask it often. It's definitely a crowd favorite. What was the first album you bought with your own money?
The Weeknd, House of Balloons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Solid choice.
Hell yeah.
Now tell us about the first show you ever went to. That was a show you wanted to go to.
Oh man. T. Mills at the Hawthorne Theater.
Okay.
And I can't remember who his opening was, but it was T. Mills for sure.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, now let's go ahead and dive into you as the artist. And we're going to start with the easy one. How did you pick your name?
How did I pick my name? Tree. So Tree, I feel like I've always struggled with keeping my head on straight. And so a good way, a good reminder for me is to stay grounded. And so I kind of attach myself to the tree, which is also something that I had in my backyard growing up. So it was just a comfort, kind of a homey feeling, and it always kind of grounded me. So I was this is gonna be something that I embody for myself to be able to chill out.
That's a really well thought out answer. Yeah. That's really cool. I like that.
Thanks. Yeah.
Now let's talk about your writing process.
My writing process.
And specifically, let's focus on what do you do when you get inspired. What do you do that starts a song? How do you get into it? And then after that, what decides the song is finished?
That's a hard one. I actually just started writing my own music.
Okay.
Before I was just kind of recording and just freestyling kind of on the mic, whatever kind of came to my head. But I've actually been trying to create a writing process for myself.
Okay.
So I've been trying out different things. I'll just find a beat and then kind of whatever that makes me think of, or like immediately what do I feel when I listen to that, and then kind of like write around that, like what
Okay.
brings that out, why, what is it, how do I want to express that, just stuff
Yeah.
like that.
That's interesting. We don't get a lot of people who are like, yeah, I'm just at the beginning of the writing process.
Yeah, I've never like really written like that. So.
What do you find, like, since it's such a like a new experience, what do you find rewarding about it?
I think just being able to like express things that are like inside of me that like I may not necessarily know how to express like in other ways, but being able to do that like through the lyrics, I feel like is super just, it feels good. It's like healing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do you usually do like the instruments first and then lyrics after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So describe or tell us like what it was like to like transition from just like doing the instrument to doing vocals.
It was kind of hard, but it definitely took a lot more thought into things because I feel like at first I was just like kind of just like throwing stuff up like onto the music, and so it was there but it wasn't there. So I feel like being able to organize that and like really like get it into how I want it to be and really take the time, because I feel like a lot of things before, just for myself, I just kind of I wanted to put stuff out there, so it was like super rushed. So yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that. Like I said, I don't get to ask that kind of foundation question very often. So that one was fun for me.
Hell yeah.
All right. Now tell us, have you played any shows under this name yet?
I have not.
Oh, okay. Do you have any coming up?
I don't.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll move to the next question then.
Okay.
But tell us about the most recent song you put out.
The most recent song I put out is called Sunburst. That is like probably the last song that I feel like I started writing and then I kind of just like let go and felt like it was where it needed to be. And also, it's like the last song that I feel like I didn't mix very well, but I just decided to put it out anyway because I liked the way it sounded.
You know what? I think there's an interesting line that like I think is a lot wider than people realize, that lives in the realm of when it's like technically correct and when it's like emotionally correct. You know what I mean? Like sometimes the sound has to be different to convey the sound correctly.
Yeah.
Like it almost has to not be that way to create whatever dissonance or experience is needed.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I mean, shoot, even when it comes to like, I've never mixed like a bunch of live sound before all of this. This is really like, I've done similar things, but even for this show, when it comes to it, like the creativity of bringing the sound out of a live performance.
Yeah.
Because we record high quality, so we have good manipulation points, but it's still up to us to, mold it into the sound.
Right.
So it's fun once you get into it. Like it's actually really enjoyable.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now let's move on to some hypothetical questions.
Okay.
If you could perform anywhere in the world, and you didn't have to worry about like foundation, you didn't have to worry about crowd access, you didn't have to worry about power, none of that.
Okay.
Where would you perform?
Ooh. On top of the Empire State Building.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Inside or outside?
Like outside.
So like right at the pin, or like down at the base where the rod starts?
The pin, if it was
Okay.
possible. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. Like the very fucking top.
You just like flying over it, or you just hanging onto
Like
it with a
hanging
parachute?
onto it or some shit. Like,
Okay.
hell yeah.
Man, that'd be wild.
Like some King Kong shit.
Crowd access would probably be a little tough. They would probably have to be inside watching from a monitor.
Yeah, probably.
But that's a viable one. All right.
Yeah.
And now, if you could work with any one artist, and if it's a group, you have to pick one of the members of the group.
Okay.
Who would you pick?
Do they have to be alive?
Yes.
Okay. Ah, dang. Okay. Probably Clams Casino.
That's
He's a
a
producer.
really cool choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I fuck with him.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Big fan. Yo, Clams Casino, if you're watching,
Fuck
come
yeah.
be on the show.
Dude, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a really cool choice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Now, who is an artist that's local that you're aware of that you haven't connected yet, but you would like to work with?
Ooh.
And there are a lot of cool artists.
I got two top right now.
All
Probably Wayne Gray and
Okay.
Lord
Okay.
Lawrence.
Shout out Wayne Gray.
Shout out Lord Lawrence and Wayne Gray.
Oh,
Yeah,
yo,
for
shout
sure.
out Lord Lawrence.
Fuck
Yo,
yeah.
friend of the show.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. This will have come out by then, but I'm running the live sound for the show.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I
dude.
can't tell
Fuck
anybody to
yeah.
come out because it'll have already passed
Right.
by the time this comes out. But it was
yeah.
fun. I'm sure it was fun. It was probably fun.
Probably
Hell
lit
yeah.
as shit. Hell
And
yeah.
now, this is kind of the last hypothetical question.
Okay.
This is a fun one. Kind of go feel free to go wide with this one.
Okay.
If you had to perform a completely different genre than any other genre you performed before, so if you've done it even as like a blended genre thing, it's off the table. What would you pick?
Whoa.
And you would be equally as proficient as you are in your primary one now.
Whoa. Okay. You know what? I'm going to have to say country
Okay.
and classical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I feel like those are like so far away, but like I would fuck with them.
You know, country actually shows up a lot more often as that answer than you'd think.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna need somebody to go back and tally all of them up for the past episodes and put it in comments on this one. Let's see where we're at right now,
Do it,
there
do it.
there might be a social study in there somewhere or a psychological study. I don't know. There's some kind of government grant in the back of that. Let's blow this up.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah! All right, we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up.
Okay.
Tell us what you have coming up. Say like mid-September onwards.
Mid-September, I'm going to be dropping more music for sure.
Oh, okay.
I don't have
okay.
anything planned, but more shit coming soon for sure.
Hell yeah!
Promise.
Big things coming.
Big
Bam, bam,
things.
bam.
Hell yeah.
All right, and then for this next one, go ahead and look straight at the camera and tell people how they can find you.
You can find me at After Party Tree on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Triller, YouTube, all that. After Party Tree.
Hell yeah!
Thank you.
And then any other plugs, any other shout outs, anybody else you want to put on while you're on here?
Oh man, you know what? Just shout out everyone trying to make music right now and like really trying their hardest. For real. Shout them out.
Yeah. I'll shout out that as well. That's a good one. Everybody trying to make music.
Everybody,
Thank
for
you.
real.
Hell yeah. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and officially wrap this up.
Okay.
We've got one more question, but I'm going to steal the camera for just a second.
Okay.
As always, y'all, please make sure to like, subscribe, push all the buttons, do all the things. You know, I don't know where they are, but you do, and I trust you. And now for the final question. What is your guilty pleasure song?
Oh shit. Let's see. I'm gonna have to think of this one. Justin Bieber, Beauty and a Beat.
Okay. Okay. Solid answer. Solid answer.
Yeah.
I have few comments. I have very, very few comments. That is you understood that assignment and you answered well. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get up on out of here. This has been another exciting episode of Jimmy's Jambox. I'm Jimmy.
I'm Tree.
And we're signing off. Later, y'all.
That's a wrap.
This is not a podcast. This is a show.
Keep jamming.